Good evening, and welcome to Jefferson Community College's 54th spring commencement. Please remain standing for the posting of the national colors by members of the 10th Combat Aviation Brigade of the 10th Mountain Division, Fort Drum. Private Second Class Ryan Scarborough, Specialist Seth Shandamar, Specialist Derek McEwen, Corporal Spencer Mason with Staff Sergeant Timothy Morgan. Note that the 10th Mountain Division colors are cased because headquarters for the 10th Mountain Division is currently deployed to Iraq. The commencement choir will then perform the national anthem.
now declare the 2018 spring Jefferson Community College commencement open.
College Chaplain Sister Juliana Raymond will offer the invocation.
It is a good evening. Soon to be graduates, we are about to witness your completion of a degree or desired field of interest. The commitment you made some time ago has been guided and supported, honoring you on distant soils via technology. With gratitude, prayerfully invoke a faithful God to in your hearts the values you've learned at JCC. Nourish them with lives of service and share them wherever life takes you. Amen.
You may be seated. Again, welcome to our 54th spring commencement. On behalf of the faculty and the entire campus community, I extend congratulations to the students who are to be awarded degrees and certificates this evening. A very special welcome to parents, spouses, families, and friends of our candidates for graduation. Whether you are here with us or watching in the Sturts Theater. Our ceremony is also being video streamed live across the internet for the benefit of those family and friends here at home and overseas who cannot be with us today. It is appropriate that we recognize the important role that family and friends play in the achievement that we are honoring this evening. Parents, spouses, children, neighbors, and friends have encouraged and supported you along the way. Let's give them a round of applause right now in appreciation for all those who have helped you to achieve your educational goals. At this time, I wish to introduce the members of the stage party, and I would ask that they stand to be recognized. Members of the college's Board of Trustees, Terry Freilich, Chair of the Board, Nathan Hunter, Vice Chair of the Board, Courtney Denton, Student Trustee, Stephen Hawes, Michael Crowley, Elizabeth Phipps, and Judy Gentner. Jefferson Community College is very fortunate to have a dedicated and talented Board of Trustees. Our board members give endless hours of support and leadership to the college. Also on the platform this evening is Scott Gray, Chair of the Jefferson County Board of Legislators. Jefferson County is the local sponsor for this college. My two amazing vice presidents, Thomas Finch, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Daniel Dupe, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Sandra Malcolm, Professor Emerita from SUNY Cobleskill, Dr. Nikki Shrimpton, Dean of Academic Services at SUNY Empire State College. Joshua Lefebvre, Executive Director of Graduate Studies at SUNY Potsdam. Sister Juliana Raymond, College Chaplain. And rounding out the stage party is our keynote speaker, Denise Young. Please, let's give them another round of applause as we express our thanks to the members of the board and the distinguished members of our stage party. We are also pleased to have several special guests with us this evening, and I would ask that they stand to be recognized. From the college's sponsor, Jefferson County legislator and Jefferson alum Michael Montigelli, legislator Jenny Adsit, and County Administrator Robert Hageman. From Fort Drum, General Patrick Donahoe, Deputy Commanding General of the 10th Mountain Division Light Infantry in Fort Drum. From the McEwen Education Center on Fort Drum, Joseph Agresti and Marianne Vaughn. From the Board of Directors of Jefferson Community College Foundation, Board President Teresa Quinton. And board members Aaron Nacklick, Stuart Schmidt, Joseph Thazier, and Barbara Weber. From the college's Alumni Advisory Council, please welcome Edie Rogie, Alumni Development Officer and class of 2007. Jerry Flanders, class of 1966. And Warren Fargo, classes of 2002 and 2003. Thank you to all our honored guests for joining us this evening in celebration of our graduates. Jefferson Community College now has over 22,000 alumni who live and work in communities all across America, as well as locations abroad. Tonight, we will celebrate the 460 students who are expected to complete their degree or certificate program this spring and summer. Each year, the State University of New York recognizes students who successfully integrate academic excellence with other aspects of their lives, including community service, creative and performing arts, athletics, entrepreneurship, leadership, or career achievement. Michaela Lasik and Morgan Warren were chosen for the SUNY Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence, and we are pleased to recognize them this evening for their outstanding accomplishments. Michaela Lasik, would you please stand? Michaela truly exemplifies a well-rounded student scholar. She is a model of academic excellence, earning President's List recognition every semester and membership in the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Michaela was duly enrolled in the college's rigorous mathematics and science program and the teaching assistant certificate program. She served as a peer tutor for anatomy and physiology and as a participant in the Collegiate Science and Technology program known as C-STEP, where she also became a member of the C-STEP Advisory Board. On campus, Michaela's volunteerism in campus events and community activities is simply outstanding. She has clearly demonstrated her desire to maximize her collegiate experience, and she has done so while maintaining academic excellence. In the fall, Michaela will continue her studies in the ultrasound program at SUNY Upstate Medical. Congratulations, Michaela. Morgan Warren, would you please stand? Morgan is an outstanding student scholar and model for academic excellence at Jefferson. She has earned President's List recognition every semester and is a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Morgan has enhanced her academic experience by taking honors program coursework and participating in the National Society for Leadership and Success. Morgan has immersed herself in many co-curricular activities, often taking a leadership role. She is vice president of PTK, as well as an orientation leader for incoming freshmen. She successfully balances her studies and high level of campus and community involvement while working part-time as a recreation therapy assistant at a local assisted living facility. Morgan plans to continue her studies at SUNY Cortland and pursue a career as a speech pathologist. Congratulations, Morgan. Also, 2 Jefferson Community College students were named to the All New York Academic Team sponsored by USA Today, Phi Theta Kappa, and the American Association of Community Colleges. Jordan Harris and Morgan Warren, would you please stand so that we may recognize you for your scholarly achievements? At this time, I would like to recognize 7 candidates for graduation who were enrolled in the honors program. Honors program students demonstrate commitment to academic excellence through the pursuit of study in honors courses and in-class honors projects. With Courtney Denton, Lauren Gay, Jordan Harris, Amy Holland, Mitchell Neto, Emma Rogers, and Morgan Warren, please stand so that we can recognize you for your outstanding achievements. Tonight, we are also recognizing the students who are members of Tau Xi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. These students have distinguished themselves through achieving a grade point average of 3.5 and 4.0. Their scholarly excellence is symbolized by the gold honor stole they wear with their cap and gown. We have 63 Phi Theta Kappans graduating this spring. Would all of the Phi Theta Kappa members of the class of 2018 please stand to be recognized? As many of you know, in addition to the exceptional relationship this college enjoys with area schools and the community we serve, Jefferson Community College has a very special relationship with Fort Drum and the 10th Mountain Division. You may have noticed the United States flags lining Cannoneer Drive as you entered campus this evening. Those flags have been placed by Jefferson's Veterans Service Office to honor the more than 300 soldiers from Fort Drum who have given their lives in service to our country during Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan and Operation Iraqi Freedom. Fort Drum soldiers and family members are an integral part of this college community. Among our spring and summer graduates are 11 active duty and 67 veteran students who completed their degree requirements. Those graduates are with us this evening are wearing a red, white, and blue cord to signify their military service. For your contributions to this nation and to the quality of life of this college, we thank you. Will those students, faculty, and staff who are wearing red, white, and blue cords please stand for a round of applause? Every year, the State University of New York recognizes outstanding members of the professional staff across the 64-campus university system with prestigious Chancellor's Awards for Excellence. Over the years, a total of 98 awards for excellence have been bestowed on JCC faculty and staff. We are pleased tonight to be able to recognize 6 members of our campus community for receiving Chancellor's Awards. Each of our Chancellor's Award recipients was honored and bestowed their medallion at the college's recognition ceremony held earlier this month. Biographies of the honorees are included beginning on page 10 of your program. I would ask that each of our Chancellor's Awards recipients to stand and remain standing when I call your names. James Ambrose, Excellence in Professional Service. Dr. Mark Irwin, Excellence in Teaching. Sister Juliana Raymond, Excellence in Adjunct Teaching. Kim Sell, Excellence in Faculty Service. Dr. C.J. Southworth, Excellence in Scholarship and Creative Activities. Suzanne Van Epps, Excellence in Classified Service. Please join me in giving them another round of applause for congratulations to all of our Chancellor's Award recipients. At this
Good evening. Life for our graduates. Congratulations to all members of the class of 2018 for achieving your goal of a college education. Good luck in future academic endeavors and your career. You have earned the right to have a smile on your face tonight. You deserve it. I have the distinguished honor to introduce tonight 2018. Jefferson County. His accomplishments at Jefferson Community are admirable. He previously completed a human service degree, is on track to graduate with a chemical dependency associate of science credential. He has been on the president's list and the dean's list and is a member in good standing of Phi Theta Kappa. Your speaker has been giving back to his community over the past 4 years. He has worked for the Children's Home of Jefferson County and now is providing assistance and counseling for at-risk students and at-risk individuals at Transitional Living Services of Northern New York. He's also a veteran of the United States Navy and has traveled extensively. I found him to be outgoing and motivated. It's with great pleasure to introduce class of 2018 graduate candidate, Jason Allen House, as your student commencement speaker.
Thank you, Vice President Finch, President Stone, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, and fellow graduates. A young girl named Dorothy once set out on a mission to follow a yellow brick road to the Emerald City. Perhaps you've heard of her. Her goal was to get back home to her family. We here today, we all have goals. Whether it's to own our own company, to have a family, to be the top of our class, or to graduate. Congratulations to my fellow classmates. Today, we have reached one of our goals. Goals and how we plan to achieve them help define us as people. How bad do you want to reach your goals? How hungry are you? Personally, I'm starving. JCC is only a taste of what I plan on achieving in life. 15 years ago, I was spending over $1,000 a week to feed my opiate addiction. I had 3 very close friends of mine die as a result of the lifestyle that we were living, and many more since then. I can't help but think of all the harm that I've caused others while in the throes of my addiction. But when my daughter Delaney was born, I made a goal to better my life and be a father that she could be proud of. I'd like to think I've achieved that goal. Thank you. One of my goals now is to help others whose shoes I've walked in. 3 important qualities were highlighted in the movie I just referred to, The Wizard of Oz: courage, heart, and knowledge. I believe these are absolutely necessary to possess in life to be successful and to reach your goals. Please allow me to explain. First, I would like to talk about courage. Have the courage to fail. Failure generates success. Everybody in life fails, but what will we do with it? Our failures make us hungrier to reach our goals. Embrace your failures, learn from them, and strive not to experience them again. Avoid shortcuts in life. If you're taking shortcuts, you're only cutting yourself short. I've taken many shortcuts in my life, and they always lead to roadblocks. When we take the long road, we have more of an opportunity to gain knowledge and share the knowledge that we have with others. So don't be afraid to fail. Have the courage in life to take chances. Take Nikolai Tesla, for example. How many times do you think he failed inventing alternating current, the electric motor, and thank God, the remote control? We all know these inventions didn't happen on his first attempt. We will never know how many times he failed, but he never gave up, and that's the important point. If we have the courage to work through our failures, we too will find success. Second, allow me to talk about heart. It's not always easy to follow your heart in life, but we need to. We need to in order to reach our goals. It's been said that difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. I didn't like where my life was leading me, so I changed it. I just needed the heart and the vision to fix it. If you don't like the road you're on, you're the only one that's going to be able to change that. No one else is going to do it for you. But in order to do this, you have to have the heart and the imagination to do so. I knew pursuing these goals would be very difficult. I can't tell you how many times I just wanted to throw in the towel. But I didn't, and neither did you, and look where we are today. This is the result of having the heart to overcome our fears. The third and final characteristic I'd like to talk about is knowledge. Knowledge, the most powerful 9-letter word in the English language. A former president of India once said that creativity leads to thinking, which in turn leads to knowledge, which ultimately breeds greatness. Isn't greatness what we all strive for? What will you choose to do with your knowledge? Use it. Help others. Showcase your wisdom, share it, and make a lasting impression on others with what you've learned here at JCC and in life in general. Set goals and then crush them. Through perseverance, Dorothy surpassed the Emerald City and made it home to her family. Good for Dorothy for achieving this, and good for us. Congratulations to the family, all my fellow graduates, and a special thanks to the faculty and staff here at JCC. Thank you for helping us realize our potential and providing us with the courage to turn our failures and mistakes into success stories. Here's the continued success of the stories of the class of 2018.
Thank you, Jason. What a wonderful representative you are of the graduating class, and we are proud of all of your accomplishments. Now, I would like to invite Vice Chair Nathan Hunter to the podium to introduce our keynote speaker.
Our speaker this evening is Denise Young, Executive Director of the Watertown Family YMCA. Denise Young is a dynamic leader within our community, well known for her dedication and commitment to advancing the health and wellness of those who live and work here in the North Country. She spent several years working for Jefferson County Public Health before spending 3 years as Director of the Center for Community Studies right here at Jefferson Community College. From 2007 through 2016, as Executive Director of the Fort Drum Regional Health Planning Organization, Denise led efforts to strengthen the North Country healthcare system for Fort Drum soldiers, their families, veterans, and the surrounding civilian community. In fact, it was through a partnership with the FDR HPO that Jefferson was able to acquire a $2 million grant that helped the college to first establish its weekend nursing program. Under Denise's leadership, the FDR HPO was awarded the Jefferson Citation for its efforts to support educational and career pathways for healthcare professionals. Since January of 2017, Denise has served as Chief Executive Officer of the Watertown Family YMCA, an organization whose mission is to strengthen our community through the development, healthy living, and social responsibility. She also currently serves on the North Country Healthcare Redesign Commission. Denise is a tireless advocate for those living with mental illness and substance abuse disorders and has been recognized by the Northern Regional Center for Independent Living for her advocacy work. She has also received the Woman of the Mountain Award from Fort Drum and the prestigious Athena Award from the Greater Watertown North Country Chamber of Commerce. Denise holds a bachelor's degree in occupational safety and health from SUNY Empire State College and a master's of business administration from University of Phoenix. Please welcome our speaker this evening, Denise Young.
So I don't know who they were talking about because I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. First, Jason, take courage, have heart, and use your brain. Wow, I have nothing to say. But since I wrote a 10-page speech, just kidding, it's only 10 minutes. It's 10 pages because it's 18 font. Thank you to President Stone, members of the Board of Trustees, members of the Cabinet, and all the JCC faculty, who I have called colleagues and now call friends, for inviting me to speak today. It is truly an honor, and I am humbled. Most of all, thank you to the graduates and your guests for allowing me to share 10 minutes of this day with you. I hope that I am worthy. I have led an interesting life full of changes and challenges, some absolutely wonderful and some absolutely devastating. As you heard, my name is Denise Young. What you didn't hear was that at 17, I was a pregnant high school dropout. At 20, I was a divorced mother of 2, small children living in poverty, working nights at Moe's Diner. I have lost 2 sisters and my lifelong best friend to long and devastating illness. and I have a beautiful and talented child who makes me laugh out loud, who lives with a serious and persistent mental illness. I also have a close and loving family, an amazing husband, he is my rock, a grandson, Isaac, he is my light, and have had an interesting series of career changes that have led me to become the CEO of the Family YMCA. Proof that where you start does not define where you go. I grew up in tiny Copenhagen, New York, and I have chosen to spend my life here. I believe that from here, I can and do make a difference in the world. Never, ever let anyone tell you that you can't make a difference from wherever your feet are at that moment. The fact is that you do, and you have, every day of your life. You do, and you have changed the world. Your challenge and your choice is to decide what that change will be. People will ask me, how have you done it? How have you been successful while all of this has happened in your life? And the answer is simple. I didn't. I haven't. My success has had so very little to do with me. It is the people around me whose talents have lifted me up. So, I have to share with you 3 pieces of advice. First, find mentors. Operate on the very true assumption that you know almost nothing. And spend some time picking the brains of those around you until you find some whose advice and wisdom you trust. Then hold them close and value them. Seek them out. My success is not a credit to me. It is a credit to the people who have mentored me. Second, be a mentor. Find ways to lift others up. It doesn't matter where you are in life. This is worth your time. If you help those around you to succeed, then you will succeed. This will always come back to you in triplicate. Others' success is never, please write this down, others' success is never a bad reflection on you. Congratulate them, help them to get there, lift them up, be proud to know them. The success of those around you lifts your workplace, your community, and yes, you up. My success is not a credit to me. It is a credit to those I have mentored. And now third, and most important of all, be kind. And this takes us back to the power you have to change the world from wherever you are standing at this moment on this day. Many years ago, I read a passage in a Dean Koontz book that had a profound impact on me. At this time, when hatred and hurt spread under the cloak of the internet's anonymity, is an every moment of everyday occurrence. When suicides have become common and festering anger a reason to pick up a gun, the message in this passage is perhaps the most important one of our time. I hope that both you and Mr. Koontz will allow me a speech giver's paraphrase with the following passage called "This momentous day. Not one day in anyone's life is an uneventful day. No day is without profound meaning. No matter how dull it might seem, no matter whether you are a bartender or a millionaire, a cleaner or a movie star, a renowned philosopher or a child with Down syndrome. Because in every day of your life, you have opportunities to perform little kindnesses for others, both by conscious acts of will and your unconscious example, who you are and how you live your life. Each smallest act of kindness reverberates across great distances and spans of time, affecting lives unknown to the one whose generous spirit was the source of this good echo. Because kindness is passed on and grows each time it's passed until a simple courtesy becomes an act of selfless, monumental courage by another, unknown to you, years later and far away. Likewise, each small meanness, each thoughtless expression of hatred, each envious and bitter act, regardless of how petty, can inspire others, and is therefore the seed that ultimately produces evil fruit, poisoning people whom you have never met and never will. All human lives are so profoundly and intricately entwined, those dead, those living, those generations yet to come, that the fate of all is the fate of each, and the hope of humanity rests in every heart and every pair of hands. Each of us is a thread critical to the strength, to the very survival of the human tapestry. Every hour in every life contains such often unrecognized potential to affect the world that the great days and thrilling possibilities are combined always in this momentous moment, in this momentous day. Each day, you have a choice. You can be rude and impatient with the man in front of you in line who drops his change. So perhaps he feels ashamed and disrespected and goes home and responds in anger to his child, who goes to school and bullies another child, who grows up filled with hate. Or you can let him know you understand you've been clumsy yourself and smile and help him pick it up. So he goes home and shows understanding to his child, who goes to school and smiles at the new child, who grows up to raise a child, who raises a child that donates a kidney to a future grandchild who is going to find the cure for cancer. I believe that you, the graduates of the Jefferson Community College class of 2018, have a choice. You can decide to be the ripple that causes a tsunami, that washes away petty meanness and anger and beats back against the tide of bigotry and hatred around the world and for generations to come. You can change the future. You can, through your actions, create a future where people, all people, are treated with dignity and respect. Please go out and do it. 3 things for your full and successful life. Find mentors and cherish them. Be a mentor. Lift others up. And above all, be kind. We are all part of the same tapestry. Congratulations to each of you. You are going to have amazing lives. I feel so proud of every single one of you and so proud to talk to you. And thank you for allowing me to be a small part of your momentous day. Thank you.
Denise, thank you for making this commencement truly special. We sincerely appreciate your dedicated service to the health and well-being of the North Country community. We are now coming to the moment that you have all been waiting for. This evening, the members of the class of 2018 become the newest members of the Jefferson Community College alumni. In recognition of your commencement, the Alumni Association will present you with a commemorative gift after you cross the stage. We sincerely hope that tonight doesn't mark the end of your relationship with Jefferson, but that you will continue to feel like a member of this college community. I would like to extend my own personal congratulations to all of you. It is indeed a privilege and an honor to serve as this college's president and to work with the outstanding students, faculty, and staff to help you achieve your goals. Commencement is the best day of the year at Jefferson Community College. Tonight, we are brimming with pride over you having achieved your goals. Your families and friends are equally as proud. Not only is this day the best day of the year for you, but it is also the best day of the year for all who work here at the college. Your success is why we do what we do. The college awards 3 types of degrees to those who have successfully completed 2-year programs of study: Associate in Applied Science, Associate in Science, and Associate in Arts. Certificates are awarded to those who have successfully completed 1-year programs. Chair Freilich, will you please join me at the podium? Will the candidates for certificates and degrees please rise? Chair Freilich, these members of the class of 2018 are identified as candidates for commencement and recommended to the Board of Trustees for the appropriate certificates and degrees.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it gives me great pleasure to award to you certificates and the degrees of Associate in Applied Science, Associate in, in Arts, and Associate in Science, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto.
Will Associate Vice President Geraldine Fairman please escort the candidates from the Liberal Arts Division to the stage? Please hold your applause until all candidates have received their credentials.
I am pleased to present the following candidates for certificates and degrees in childhood education, chemical dependency, criminal justice, early childhood, fire protection technology, humanities and social sciences, human services, individual studies, physical education, and teaching assistant. Alec J. Rousum, Fire Protection Technology Certificate. Michaela M. Lassick, Teaching Assistant Certificate. Samantha Joan Calhoun, chemical dependency. Kristen Collette, chemical dependency. Jason Allen House, chemical dependency. Scott F. Langdon, chemical dependency. Justin Lewis Ward, chemical dependency. Emily Leanne Thomas, early childhood. Jenna Grace Greenwood, early childhood. Andrea Michelle Smith, human services, chemical dependency. Haley Marie Kimball Denny, chemical dependency. Nicole Jane Diener, human services, chemical dependency. Amy Marie Clark, human services, chemical dependency. Danielle Marie Brett, human services, chemical dependency. Candace Marie Gregory, teaching assistant, certificate. Annette DeFranco Trask, chemical dependency. Carizia Larry Cunningham, early childhood. Carrie Lynn Robinson, early childhood. Lisa A. Marin, early childhood. Alexander D'Angelo Tyrell Bannister, business administration. Amanda Dawn Warren. Maria Margaret Runyon, individual studies. Savannah Logan Salisbury, individual studies. Courtney Ray LaFleche, individual studies. Rebecca Eva Flansburgh, individual studies. Megan Ann Castle, individual studies. Alexandria Between Bonus, individual studies. Kristen Marie Johnson, fire protection technology. Christina Marie Giovanetti, individual studies. Michelle L. Merritt, individual studies. Nicholas Robert Recchia, individual studies. Jason C. Ambrose, humanities and social sciences. William Griff Davis, humanities and social sciences. Lauren Marie Gay, Humanities and Social Sciences. Jordina Estrada Harvey, Humanities and Social Sciences. Kelly Lynn, Humanities and Social Sciences. Amber Noel Nix, Humanities and Social Sciences. Abubakar Kruma, Humanities and Social Sciences, Criminal Justice Certificate. Sean Eisenberg, Humanities and Social Sciences. Franklin J. Hopkins, Humanities and Social Sciences. Hannah Elizabeth Gibo, Humanities and Social Sciences. Ashley Jordan Desmond, Humanities and Social Sciences. Charity M. Cobb, Humanities and Social Sciences. Robert Charles Kreger III, Humanities and Social Sciences. Kristen Ann Portillo Zapata, Humanities and Social Sciences. Hannah Elizabeth Townsend, Humanities and Social Sciences. Dylan Wilson Kernahan, Humanities and Social Sciences, Creative Writing. Allison Lee Barber, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Kendall Rosemary Carr, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Jordan A. Lashway, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Cody Michael Lothrop, Humanities and Social Sciences, Individual Studies. Leah C. Gilchrist, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Kaylee Ann Becker, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Ethan P. Mitchell, Humanities and Social Sciences, Creative Writing. Taylor Christine Hodel, Humanities and Social Sciences, Creative Writing. Kyle Matthew Gregory, Humanities and Social Sciences, Creative Writing, and Individual Studies. Yannick Danielle Hayes, Humanities and Social Sciences, Creative Writing. Sydney Lane Bartlett, Humanities and Social Sciences, Creative Writing. Kennedy Alexis Thruston, Humanities and Social Sciences. Courtney Nicole Denton, Humanities and Social Sciences. Sierra Rose Lucas, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Callista May Pelletier, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Aisha Rapant, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Tyreek Sorrell Taper Smith, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Danielle Brooke Welch, Individual Studies. Brianna Bolster, Criminal Justice. Hunter Caleb Birchenough, Criminal Justice. Dylan M. Beery, Criminal Justice. Maria A. Georgescu, Criminal Justice. Brandy Rena Denton, Criminal Justice. Nico Chapone, Criminal Justice. Morgan Taylor Warren, Individual Studies. Charity Lee Genrich, Individual Studies. Charlene Grace Plegnan, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Curtis Lamont Mosley, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Jessica Jo Lloyd, Humanities and Social Sciences, Psychology. Dylan J. Damagella, Criminal Justice. Randolph Flores, Criminal Justice. Christopher J. Goss, Criminal Justice. Nathan Jeffrey McCoy, Criminal Justice. Graham Vincent Miller, Criminal Justice. Taylor Ray Scott, Criminal Justice. Julia M. DeZarmo. Christopher Lee Domas. Richard John Bake, Human Services. Criminal Justice. Mier, Criminal Justice. Anthony E., Criminal Justice. Kathy Melissa Salinas, Early Childhood. Mackenzie Lee Keller, Human Services. Haley Renee Percio, Human Services. Charlotte Kelly Struble, Human Services. Brianna Lee Winkle, Human Services. Yadira Campbell, Individual Studies. Sydney Ann Miller, Individual Studies. Myron K. Jamerson, Individual Studies. Ariana Chest, Individual Studies. Quincy Michael Aubertine, Individual Studies. Darcy J. Toomey, Human Services. Paige Madison Rodriguez, Human Services. Michaela Sue Olin, Human Services. That's okay, so am I. Amanda Lee Jones, Human Services. Alexa Danielle Gallo, Individual Studies. Natalie Jean, Individual Studies. Barely, thank you. R, Individual Studies. Thomas Reed Lampson, Individual Studies. Michelle, Individual Studies. Carl, Individual Studies. Dean, Education. Antoine Domino, Physical Education. Marissa, Education. Gerald Villier, Individual Studies. Jessica Sue Haley Stroud, Individual Studies. Robert Schmook, Individual Studies. Jessica Roach, Individual Studies. Amber Lynn Poandel, Individual Studies. Jamie M. Shaw, Individual Studies. Andrew Stephen Uttendorfsky, Individual Studies. Logan Brothers, Physical Education. Zachariah Rogers DeSacia, Physical Education. Timothy Fowler, Physical Education. Edward Jack Goodall, Physical Education. Nathan Scott Jering, Physical Education. Tanisha Chanel Ritchie, Physical Education.
Congratulations to those receiving certificates and degrees from the Liberal Arts Division. Will Associate Vice President Linda Dietrich please escort the candidates from the Mathematics, Science, Technology, Health, and Business divisions to the stage. Again, please hold your applause until all the candidates have received their credentials.
I am pleased to present the following candidates for certificates and degrees in accounting, agribusiness, business administration, computer information technology, computer information systems, computer science, energy technology, engineering science, hospitality and tourism, mathematics and science, office studies, office technologies, paralegal, paramedic, nursing, sports management, wine management and marketing, and zoo technology. Tanya Yankovitsky. Randall J. Biggs, Jr., Accounting, AAS. Jonathan David Holmes, Accounting. Jasmine Ray Lincoln, Accounting. Michelle N. Shaw, Agribusiness. Kyle F. Smithling, Agribusiness. Bailey Elizabeth Hall, Business Administration. Jordan Michael Kleinsmith, Business Administration. Melinda St. John, Office Technologies. Nicole E. Flansburgh, Accounting. Erica Sledge, Accounting. Catherine Helen Widrick, Accounting. Kayla Michelle Smith, Agribusiness. Arthur Andrew Flores, Business Administration. Javier Jimenez, Business Administration. Paul C. Rondeau, Jr., Business Administration. Victoria A. Chavella, Nursing. Stephanie Lou Green, Nursing. Eva Marie Fox, Nursing. Candy Mae Snyder, Hospitality and Tourism, Culinary Arts. Robbie Lee Myers, Hospitality and Tourism, Culinary Arts. Jordan Lee Walker, Computer Information Technology. Jacob Brady Newhart, Computer Information Technology. Kevin Tyler Hall, Computer Information Technology. Daniel Lee Heverns, Computer Information Technology. David Charles Vandenberg, Computer Information Technology. Skylar James Waldron, Computer Information Technology. Rico St. John, Hospitality and Tourism, Culinary Arts. Amanda Collins, Nursing. Kirsten LaRue, nursing. Abigail Rachel Widrick De Silva, nursing. Sandra Lee Hook, nursing. Jordan Lee Harris, Zoo Technology. Chelsea Marie Renessel, Zoo Technology. Christine Elizabeth David, paramedic. Ashley K. Gibbo, Office Technologies Medical. Ariel Lee Bauer, Office Technologies Medical and Office Technologies Certificate. Ashley Noel Cartier, Office Technologies Administrative Assistant. Stephanie Ann Timerson, nursing. Chelsea Leanne Schumer, nursing. Laura Lee Davidia Hanson, nursing. Daisy Jeanette Barlow, Office Technologies Medical. Nicole Marie Fiacco, Office Technologies Medical. Shelby Dorton Jaros, Office Technologies Medical. Carla P. Bentoncourt, Zoo Technology. Montana Louise Genevieve Curtis, Zoo Technology. Courtney Pitsley, Zoo Technology. Carrie Lynn White, Zoo Technology. Hannah F. Mullen, Business Administration. Sabrina Mae Jones, Business Administration. Nathaniel Hill, Business Administration. Henry William Clothier, Business Administration. Edmund Seidler Beese, Business Administration. Brandy Lynn Ball, Business Administration. James Paul Knox, Accounting. Elizabeth Pompa, Zoo Technology. Jeremy Zane Van Acker, Accounting. Jacques Vonche Kennedy, Business Administration. Matthew Thomas Fail, Business Administration. Andrew William Johnson, Business Administration. Joshua Allen Littell, Business Administration. Joshua John Navaria, Business Administration. Shanara Ruiz Gowdy, Business Administration. William Bradford Smith, Business Administration. Yep. Justin B. Byer, Computer Science. Corey Edward Tremblay, Business Administration. Ashlyn Marie Tillman, Business Administration. William Christopher Sanborn, Business Administration. Taylor Emily Quior, Business Administration. Joshua James Long, Computer Information Systems. Solomon Davis, Computer Science. Zachary Edward Bell, Mathematics and Science, Allied Health. Natalie Elizabeth Calthrop, Mathematics and Science, Allied Health. Natalie Ann Sweeney, Mathematics and Science, Allied Health. Anna Catherine Coeen, Mathematics and Science, Allied Health. Natalie Marie Hike, Mathematics and Science, Allied Health.
Ethan Vincent, Mathematics and Science, Allied Health.
Tanner Ray Wilson, Engineering Science. Derek Cody Weaver, Engineering Science. Christopher Anthony Milligan, Engineering Science and Individual Studies. Aaron Edward Richardson, Engineering Science. Tyler Dalton Miller, Engineering Science. Heather Marie Hayes, Engineering Science. Kerrigan Ann Shawcross, Engineering Science. Chantel Rain Giroux, Engineering Science. Haley R. Moot, Mathematics and Science, Allied Health and Biological Sciences. Patricia Torres, Mathematics and Science, Mathematics. Jordan Michael Elliott, Mathematics and Science, Science. Olivia Rose Reff, Mathematics and Science, Science. Corey Thomas Taylor, Mathematics and Science, Science. Kayla Vanderpool, Mathematics and Science, Science. Logan D. Labiendo, Sports Management. Larkin Harvey, Business Administration. Connor J. Lovelace, Sports Management. Timothy Joseph Gaudioso, Sports Management. Madison N. Underwood, Mathematics and Science, Science. Emma Catherine Rogers, Mathematics and Science, Science. Hannah Marie Peters, Mathematics and Science, Science. Mariah Mackenzie Corbett, Mathematics and Science, Science. Julia Marie Bast, Mathematics and Science, Science. Benjamin Graham Wilcox, Mathematics and Science, Allied Health.
Congratulations to those receiving certificates and degrees from the Mathematics, Science, Technology, Health, and Business divisions. Sincere congratulations to each of you. You have now become the Jefferson Community College Alumni of 2018. The college takes great pride in our alumni, and we look forward to sharing in your future achievements. Tonight, we also recognize the success of 4 students who have completed their baccalaureate degrees with SUNY Cobleskill, Emerita from SUNY Cobleskill, who will present the baccalaureate degrees from Cobleskill.
Thank you, members of the stage party, and welcome graduates and guests. I'd like to thank the administration of JCC for inviting me to the commencement to honor our SUNY Cobleskill graduates. In 2011, an articulation agreement was signed between Jefferson Community College and SUNY Cobleskill through the JHEC program. Students would earn their associate degree in early childhood from JCC, then continue on earning the necessary credits on-site here at JCC toward their bachelor degree in early childhood. Our first cohort began in 2012. The students in this program are very dedicated and driven to succeed. They're not only taking upper-level courses, but many also have full-time jobs and families to juggle. They're not your typical college student. Since the beginning of the program, we have awarded bachelor degrees to 23 students. I'm proud to announce that with tonight's graduates, our total is 27. Graduate Morgan Knapp is receiving an award for Outstanding Early Childhood Student with a 4.0 grade point average. This award is not given among these 4 students. This award is all of SUNY Cobleskill early childhood graduates. Congratulations, Morgan. Congratulations, SUNY Cobleskill graduates. Will Jefferson Associate Vice President Terrence Harris please escort the candidates from SUNY Cobleskill to the stage?
I am pleased to present the following candidates for a Bachelor in Science degree in Early Childhood, birth to age 5 from SUNY Cobleskill. Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Studies, birth to age 5, Erica A. Farrell. Carrie M. Kenzior. Morgan A. Knapp. Brooke M. Courier.
We are pleased to welcome Dr. Nikki Shrimpton, Dean of Academic Services for Empire State College, who will present the baccalaureate degrees from SUNY Empire.
It's with great pleasure that I bring to you today the warm wishes and sincere congratulations of the entire faculty, staff, and administration of SUNY Empire State College. I also bring thanks to our colleagues at Jefferson Community College for inviting Empire State College to join this joyful celebration. Today we celebrate the result of our graduates' dedication and hard work at SUNY Empire State College. We know that all of our learners have followed a unique path to earn their degrees. Many of you balanced a number of family and work responsibilities in addition to your studies at the college. In addition, many of you are involved in community and volunteer activities and making a difference in the lives of others. I urge you not to let this be the end of your educational journey. Now that you've learned how to learn, I hope you'll continue to be lifelong learners and consider using your knowledge and skills in creative and productive ways. Whatever you decide to do from here, take pride in joining that rare demographic, the small percentage of the population of the world who hold a college degree. Your academic accomplishments are impressive and highly valued, and as ambassadors of the college, you make us very proud. Will Associate Vice President Terrence Harris please escort the candidates from SUNY Empire State College to the stage.
I am pleased to present the following baccalaureate candidates from SUNY Empire State College. Brianna D. English. Bachelor of Science in Business Management and Economics, Mandy L. Gregory. Bachelor of Arts in Human Development, Amy S. Wright. Bachelor of Arts in Cultural Studies, Alexandra R. Cummins. Bachelor of Arts in Human Development and Cultural Studies, Wendy L. Cummings, Alexandra's mother.
We are pleased to welcome Joshua Lefebvre, Executive Director of Graduate Studies for SUNY Potsdam, who will present the baccalaureate and master's degrees for SUNY Potsdam.
Good evening. Thank you, members of the stage party. Welcome, graduates and guests. It is my pleasure to represent SUNY Potsdam for today's commencement ceremony. More specifically, I'm grateful to be here today to formally recognize our outstanding candidates who will be completing their Master of Science for Teachers in Child Education, Master of Science in Education in Literacy Education, and a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Each of these individuals have worked incredibly hard, made tremendous sacrifices, and demonstrated a level of professionalism and commitment that is not only worth recognition here today, but as a testament to their character and perseverance. While we celebrate the culmination of our students' academic journey here today, it is also with excited anticipation to see how the difference that they will make to a child in their classroom, the advocacy they will display for education in this country, or the impact they will make every day of their career as leaders and change agents for their organizations. Congratulations to all of our SUNY Potsdam master's and bachelor's degree candidates. We are all very proud of you and what you have accomplished, and wish you nothing but the best in years to come. Will Jefferson Associate Vice President Terrence Herons please escort the bachelor's and master's candidates from SUNY Potsdam to the stage.
I am pleased to present the following candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Master of Science in Literacy Education, and Master of Science in Teaching from SUNY Potsdam. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Stephen Allen Swender. Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration, Sidra Tyndale Douglas. Masters of Education in Literacy Education, Corina Ann Olson. Masters of Teaching in Childhood Education, Jessica A. Yancey.
All of you may now move your tassels to the left side to signify receiving your degree. Congratulations. Quite appropriately, the major focus of this evening's celebration is on you, the graduates of the class of 2018. It takes a team effort, however, to create your educational experience. And working in partnership with you, both within and outside the classroom, were this college's faculty and staff. For the learning and respect nurtured within each classroom, for the support services and extracurricular activities delivered so professionally by staff members, and for the well-maintained facilities and beautiful grounds, all of us are truly indebted. Will you join me in extending a most deserved round of applause to this college's outstanding group of educators? Immediately following the ceremony, a reception honoring the graduates will be held in the Commons and the cafeteria. I hope parents, family, and friends of the graduates will visit the reception to meet the faculty who have worked closest with this year's graduating class. I want to thank the members of the Commencement Choir for sharing their talent and enthusiasm with us this evening. Will you please stand as they lead us in singing our alma mater? The words and music can be found on the back cover of the program. Please remain standing for the benediction from Chaplain Raymond.
Graduates, congratulations and best wishes as you step into the next chapter of your lives. Take your gifts into the marketplace. Be open to the endless possibilities to make a positive difference in your own lives and in those around you. Listen to the stories of those in need without judging. Give, and you will receive. May your blessings be the roots for peace in our world. Amen.
Please remain standing as the national colors are retired by members of the 10th Combat Aviation Brigade of the 10th Mountain Division. Following the color guard, guests are requested to remain standing until the academic procession has retired. Once again, congratulations, class of 2018, and good evening.